Most people think being ignored means you're not important, that you're not interesting enough, not loud enough, not seen. But what if that's not the full story? What if being ignored didn't make you weaker, but quietly shaped you into someone rare? Because the truth is, some of the strongest, most self-aware people in the world were once overlooked, not because they lacked value, but because they were different. And if you've ever felt invisible in a room full of people, this might explain why. Here are 5 rare traits you may have developed from being ignored. Number 1, you became deeply self-reliant. When people don't notice you, you stop waiting for validation. You learn to depend on yourself. Research in psychology shows that people who experience social neglect early on often develop stronger internal coping systems. Instead of constantly seeking approval, they build their own sense of direction. Think about it. While others rely on applause to feel confident, you've learned how to keep going, even in silence. You don't need constant reassurance. You've trained yourself to stand alone. And that's not weakness, that's quiet strength. Number 2, you became highly observant. When you're not the center of attention, you start watching. You notice how people talk, how they react, how they change depending on who they're around. Research indicates that socially overlooked individuals often develop stronger observational and emotional reading skills. They become better at picking up subtle cues. You might be the one who senses tension before anyone says a word, the one who reads between the lines. While others are busy being seen, you've been learning how to truly see. And that awareness, it's powerful. Number 3, you learn to value deep connections over shallow ones. Being ignored teaches you something important. Not everyone deserves your energy. Instead of chasing attention, you start craving something real, conversations that matter, people who actually listen. Psychology shows that people who experience social exclusion often prioritize meaningful relationships later in life. You don't care about having a crowd, you care about having the right people. And when you connect with someone, you do it deeply. That kind of connection is rare in a world full of surface-level interactions. Number 4, you developed emotional independence. When you're often overlooked, you stop tying your worth to how others treat you. At first, it hurts, but over time, something changes. You begin to understand that people's behavior reflects them, not you. Research suggests that individuals who learn to detach from external validation tend to have stronger emotional resilience. You stop asking, "Why don't they see me?" and start realizing, "I see myself." You don't crumble when ignored anymore. You stay grounded, because your value isn't decided by someone else's attention. Number 5, you built a quiet inner world. When the outside world doesn't always include you, you turn inward. You think more, you reflect more, you understand yourself on a deeper level. Psychology shows that solitude, when processed positively, can lead to greater creativity and self-awareness. You may have developed ideas, dreams, and perspectives that others haven't even begun to explore. While others were chasing noise, you were building depth. And that depth becomes your edge. So if you've ever felt ignored, overlooked, invisible, maybe it wasn't because you were lacking. Maybe it was because you were growing in ways most people don't. You became stronger without applause, wiser without guidance, deeper without recognition. And those are not ordinary traits. They are rare. The kind that shape leaders, creators, and people who truly understand life. So instead of seeing your past as something that held you back, start seeing it as something that quietly built you. Because not everyone who is ignored is forgotten. Some are just preparing for something greater. If this resonated with you, it means you're more self-aware than most, and there's so much more to discover about who you are. Subscribe for more psychology insights that help you understand yourself on a deeper level. Because sometimes, the people the world overlooks are the ones who end up seeing everything.